Good morning guys, thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day video as a vegan on Slimming World. My name's Leanne. If you're new here, I'm a vegan trying to lose weight using the Slimming World plan, and if you're coming back then welcome and thanks for joining me yet again. So today is Monday and let's have a good week. We might as well start off on a positive note. It's about 10 to 8 right now, so I'm about to go start work. Before I do anything though, I'm going to start my day in my healthy way with one of my ginseng matcha green teas. I'm not a huge green tea fan, as many of you will know, but matcha is a little bit of an exception. It tastes like grass in a good way, in my opinion. And this one just has a hint of ginseng, which is a bit like a little gingery taste almost, but not very strong, just very, very subtle. So this is a nice little tea just to kick-start the day. Also, do you guys like my mug? Look, for fuck's sake. Yeah. And then the inside. Isn't it lovely? They do all different ones, this brand. It's by, who's it by? 2 Up, 2 Down. There you go. But yeah, I really like this mug. One my mum got for me. Oh my god. Okay, no any more disasters except for some water everywhere. Right, for breakfast I've actually gone for a grilled cheese. I really do just prefer something savoury in the morning, most of the time. So yeah, this is my last bit of cheese, and I really don't want to go shopping because I've got loads in, so this will be the last grilled cheese for a while. But yes, for those who aren't normally here, I use 2 teaspoons of naturally vegan spreadable, which comes out at 3.5 sins. My healthy extra B is 2 pieces of wholemeal bread from a, it would usually be from a small loaf, but you can buy there's a Tesco cheap one, which is a full size, but yeah, anyway, so that counts. And healthy extra A for 40 grams of Daiya cheese. I've also got some Marmite in there, and that's it. So that's a total of 3.5 sins for my grilled cheese, and 1 sin for my coffee, which is for the 100 mils of Alpro almond barista milk. Lunchtime. I've been in the longest meeting and yeah, I'm quite hungry. It's actually only about, oh, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, I thought it was earlier than that. So it's 1 o'clock. So it has been several hours since breakfast and since my 1 coffee. So for lunch, I'm actually just having leftovers. So if you watched yesterday's video, you would have seen I made like a bulgur wheat and cauliflower thing. It's just really a mixture of those for dinner last night. So if you just want to see what went into that, then please check it out. It's totally sin-free. And so I've got that, and then to go with it, I'm going to have leftover Spanish chicken that I totally forgot I had. Now it's not chicken, it's corn pieces. I think I probably subconsciously forgot because I'm not a massive fan of the corn vegan pieces, but this is the last portion and it does need eating. I don't want to put it to waste. I actually made it 6 days ago. I made it last Tuesday, so it should be all right. So anyway, I've just heated them both up and that's going to be my lunch. So this is the sort of bulgur wheat and cauliflower, got red onion, kale, parsley, it's cooked in some stock and garlic as well, so that's very nice. And then this is the Spanish chickeny thing, obviously corn pieces, but that's got peppers, tomato, onion, obviously the corn pieces and various spices. So yeah, that should be a nice big lunch. Slightly better view of the bulgur wheat thing. Not tremendously exciting. There's not loads of kale in there because I tried to use most of it last night because I knew it wouldn't reheat as well. So there is only a little bit in there. Okay, and then that's with the Spanish corn. The spices in the Spanish thing are from JD Seasonings. So, and it's actually really, really tasty. It's just let down by these corn pieces. Sorry, corn, but I am not a huge fan of these vegan pieces. They're not a chicken substitute. If you want a chicken substitute, I recommend This Isn't Chicken or Vivera Chicken. So just to confirm, this is actually totally sin-free, but full of flavour, which is just the way we like it. Don't we, Delta? See, as soon as I say her name, she stops. Delts! You gonna look over here? You look at mummy? Delts! Delta! You're so rude. As soon as I talk to you, you ignore me. Look at her ignoring me. Got her head turned away. You have such an attitude, little bird, don't you? That's why I love you, just like your mummy. Yes. Hello. You see what I have to put up with. Hey guys, it's now mid-afternoon. What is it? About 20 to 4. And it's time for my little sweet o'clock. I'm actually having a really big fruit salad, and I've topped it with a Alpro, they used to be Alpro Go On, Alpro strawberry and raspberry, you know, the individual pots, Greek style yogurt with like a raspberry and strawberry compote. Feels a bit too posh to apply to that situation, but yes. Anyway, I feel like that was a very long description for not a lot. Anyway, my fruit salad has banana, blueberries, kiwi, clementine and passion fruit, which is all free, and the blueberries, clementine and passion fruit are speed, but the kiwi and banana are just free. And then the yogurt on top is 1.5 sins. And then after that, I'm having one of my caramel macchiatos. I call them that somewhat generously, but basically it's a latte that I make just using my, I make up an espresso. Then I have 300 mils of Alpro Almond Barista, which is 3 sins. And then I top that with, I foam it up and then top that with 2 teaspoons each of Sweet Freedom, vanilla and caramel syrups, which are 1/2 sin per teaspoon each. So that makes that 2 sins in total. So for the whole drink, it's 5 sins, but it covers my coffee and my sweet cravings in the afternoon. I'm really loving it at the minute. So if you want to see me make it, watch yesterday's video. I just didn't have my phone with me because it was doing an update. You wouldn't believe it's only 4:30 to look at this dim light, would you? I've got to have the kitchen light on, and I've got the hall light on as well. Anyway, I have finished work and I've just rung Mum and we're going to go for a walk. Just because I don't think there'll be many people around, and I really feel like it. Also, I'm buzzing from my coffee and sugar rush. So why not? While I'm in the mood, you know, I've got all my chores and things done at home. And yes, so we're going to go up to the canal. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the canal a week or 2 ago, but I may show you again if I remember. But it's very, very nice. We go to a place called Frampton-on-Severn, which is literally just like 10-15 minute drive from my house. It's not very far at all. And you can, there's various places sort of by me that you can park to go up and down the canal. It's the Gloucester Sharpness Canal. And the walk that we tend to do at the moment is like a nice, just a little circular route up by Sewell Junction, which is where all the like canal boats and like little boats moor. So it's like a great big marina for the area, because I mean it's very country, but it's like quite a big marina, so that's why it's quite nice, because 2 canals cross there as well, so hence the name Junction. So yeah, it's a really cool little place. I really, really love it there. And one day, oh my god, I'll just tell you, one day it was raining like really, really badly. This is probably a month or 2 ago. And again, I'd gone up because I love walking in the rain, and also it means there's less chance there'll be people about to see me. And we were getting absolutely soaked. Like I was drenched. I didn't have an umbrella or anything. And Mum did, so she wasn't so bad, but it was the most ridiculous weather. And we were walking by what we thought was just a little information office by the Canal Trust, but it wasn't. It turned out this man like said, come in, come in. And so we went in, and we like didn't want to go in too far because obviously we were like soaking wet, and it was just this little front room of this little house had been converted, so it's Canal Trust that own it. And he showed us all the equipment, and basically it's where we didn't even know there was CCTV on the canals, but there is, and he showed us all the CCTV monitors and how we can zoom in to here, there and everywhere. And then he talked about what they do about licensing for the canal, but it's like we learned loads. It was really interesting. So yeah, we walked by there, but we didn't wave because you can't see them inside. It's really funny. We didn't even realise that someone sat in there, to be honest. So all that time. Anyway, yes. So, oh, and also there's some boats that you can rent. So one day we're going to rent a canal boat for the day. It's only 150 quid for like 9 till 5 or something. So, and that includes all your fuel and your mooring charges and whatever. So one day, probably next year, we're going to try that as like a family excursion. So that'll be fun. But anyway, I must go because I have to go for a wee and then go pick up Mum. Okay, see you in a bit. It's now just gone 7. It's dark out, although that window over there is where the sun goes down, so it's still a little bit blue. Oh, neighbours have closed the curtains. Must be bedtime. I was just thinking about what to do for dinner. I'm really glad I went on that walk earlier as well. That was really nice. Nice to actually do something today. But yeah, I don't know what to do about dinner. I'm not feeling particularly enthused, so apologies. It's terrible, isn't it? So, okay, so what I've got then is the gosh sweet corn and quinoa harissa balls. I don't know what you would call them really. They're just bites. That's what they say on the packet, don't they? Sweet corn, quinoa, and harissa bites. That's really bizarre. My Slimming World consultant has just texted while I'm filming about eating on plan for Slimming World. Weird. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go see what she says and then I'll come back to you. Well, it's quite a nice message. She said, "Hi Leanne, what'd she say? You're saying like, well done on your loss so far. You're smashing those pounds away." And then she said, only 1.5 more to go. Aim for it or something. To get my stone, she means, because I've lost 12.5 pounds so far in the last 4 weeks, which is good. I mean, it's okay. I would like more, but you know, it's good still. Yeah, and then she said, "I miss seeing your lovely food on Facebook. Keep posting," which is a valid point because normally when I'm pleased with food, I do post it onto my Instagram. I post it on, and my Instagram account goes to my Life Will Find a Way Facebook page. But then I also post it to the Vegan Slimming World Members UK Facebook group, and I also post it to my Slimming World group, private group. So, in fairness, I haven't been doing that lately, and it's purely because all my focus is going into making these videos. I need to try a little bit harder, I think, because I like posting pictures. I need to get my Instagram account a little bit more active because I am neglecting it a little bit, and I really like the Instagram account. Okay, I've gone off topic. If you're new, I'm really sorry, but I do this. I ramble, and then you guys leave, or you don't. Anyway, right, focus. So, salad with hot stuff. That's what I'm going to do, because that way it's a meal, but it's a light meal. So I'm going to put something with my salad. Oh, I know what I can put with it. Yes. Okay, right. You're going to like this. Okay, doke. Here's everything I'm going to chuck in my salad. Ignore the bread. That's not going in. That's just on the side. Okay, so I've got my salad leaves, radishes, cucumber, tomatoes, and sweet corn. There's your basics. I'm also for aromatics having dill, coriander, and spring onions. For my protein / main element, which will be hot, I'm having sweet corn and quinoa bites by Gosh, so I'll do them in the air fryer. Korean style mushroom shreds, which I'll do in the microwave. And I'll do some kind of flavoured chickpeas. I think I will. I'm not 100% decided. I think I will. Yeah, I will. Oh, I could do barbecue. That would be a fun flavour. So, sins wise, we're talking 1.5 for this half pack, 3 for this pack. So that's 4.5 in total. And is that nice, Doctor? Are you chatting away? Yes, so nothing else has sins in it unless I do use some barbecue sauce on this, which I'm not entirely sure I will yet. I don't know what to use. I'll think of something and I'll tell you. Okay, for the chickpeas, I've just found this, which I obviously bought quite a while ago. It's still sealed, but this would go perfectly. Asian style barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna do the chickpeas in that. Right. This stuff's really interesting. It doesn't smell barbecuey, it smells, well, not really like any of them. I suppose a little bit of 5 spicy, but yeah, it's interesting. Certainly smells nice. Anyway, I've put 2 tablespoons on my 1 tin of drained chickpeas, and I've just been mixing it around so that they're all fairly coated now, I think. The key will be just trying to grab that last bit off the bottom. This is actually 1.5 sins per tablespoon. I just checked it in the app. So if I was to eat the whole tin, and yes, I can easily eat a whole tin of chickpeas, then that would be 3 sins. But I think I'm probably going to have half because I've got the other things to go with this dinner. Okay, well, wish me luck. As with every salad I ever make, start with a full bowl of leaves. And it's quite nice having done the barbecue sauce in this bowl because it means that they'll all get a little dressing as well. Right, everything's nearly ready. I'll just quickly show you my salad before I put the other stuff on top. Okay, so I love salads. They just look so nice. It's hard to make a salad look bad, really. Except for having stalks poking out. I cannot stand that. Not that I'm a perfectionist or anything. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, I just checked on the chickpeas. They've been in for 12 minutes-ish, and they were actually a bit burnt on top. So I've turned the heat down to 180. I gave them a mix around, and I put the little gosh balls on top. So hopefully, let's just check. Yes, you can see where the tops of them caught a little bit. In fact, no, just a little bit more. A couple more minutes. Right, so here's my salad for picture purposes. Okay, so this is why I don't take a picture at the end, but rather before I've added everything, because I like to load on my herbs and stuff, and it just means you can't see anything in the dish. So this is a total of 6 sins, 3 for the mushrooms, 1.5 for the gosh balls, and 1.5 for the chickpeas. I used exactly half. I've got the other half put aside. It's now 9:30. I'm having a Moseroth dark chocolate sea salt bar. Most of you know that this is pretty much my treat of choice every evening. I do vary it up sometimes, but this is absolutely my favourite one. So when I have them, it's pretty much always going to be one of these. This bar is 6.5 sins and worth every one, I promise. I'm also having a cup of Pukka after dinner tea. I'm just having my nighttime cup of tea, and then I'll finish watching this episode of Emily in Paris. That's what I'm watching on Netflix at the moment. It's quite entertaining. It's like a little bit cringe, but it is quite good. It's quite nice. Yes, so I'm going to finish watching that and then go to bed. So thank you very much for watching. As always, obviously like and subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers guys, bye.